Hello and welcome to Proton! Welcome to Proton, the last episode, guys. The last episode of Proton. Well, you know, who knows, we may return to this world at some point, because, you know, I really like it. But I have two main reasons really for... that's just rude. Two main reasons really for wanting to end this series. And the first one, and the most interesting one really, is that I have a new series starting next Friday, I think, or maybe even sooner, we'll see. And that is on a modded server, where I plan to do a very build-focused modded Let's Play with some other guys that you may know of, such as Easy Badfish, Buildmonger, and probably Scusi and some other guys like that as well. We're going to play Feed the Beast Revelations. That's what we're gonna play. So that is the main reason I want to free up some time so that I have time to build in modded Minecraft with other people as well, and not just with myself. The second reason, guys, is that, well, it's a complicated one, right? When I started this world, this is my first modded series ever, right? And I've never played modded before I started this series. I was afraid. I was afraid of it, guys. That's the plain and simple truth is that I was afraid of it. And I wanted a mod pack for that reason that was quite similar to vanilla, if that makes any sense, right? You know, I wanted something where I could basically do what I do in vanilla and then add some bits. And I think Proton has served that purpose. Little, of course, did I know that it's actually quite a hard mod pack, because, well, the basic reason for that is that there is no real documentation. I mean, modern mod packs have in-game books and all that sort of stuff. Nothing like that exists here, right? So, but you know, this was my first modded experience, and now I'm probably a little bit better at modded than I was, right? So those guys seem to break. I don't know if I need a special tool to break them. So the thing is, what happens now is that now I can play proper modded, if that makes any sense. I'm de-decorating, by the way. I mean, Christmas is over, guys. Christmas is over. We are looking forward to a new year, and new, exciting things to happen. But you know what? So yeah, when I started this, it was my first mod pack, and I started this particular one because it seemed easier if you come from vanilla. I think I sort of managed to sort of introduce myself, and hopefully some of you too, to the world of modern Minecraft, you know, via this series. Because we have this simple mechanical stuff that we've spent quite a long time sorting out. And just last episode we made it work, finally, properly, with the water power. So now we're going to abandon the world, for now anyway, right? And we have new blocks and stuff like that, but other than that, it's pretty much like vanilla Minecraft. But I feel ready for other challenges, and my goal with this world was to make a build-focused modded series, and I kind of managed that. But as we walk around here, you know, you can see that most of the builds actually are in the same style. In fact, all of the builds are in the same style. They're just different functions, right? And that's not exactly what I wanted to begin with. I figured it would be much quicker to build in modded, and it is in some mod packs when you have wands and you have ARF builder and stuff like that, right? But not in this pack. In this pack you have to have leather to make your pickaxes and so on and so forth, right? So in this pack is actually probably slower than in vanilla in many ways to build. And so I ended up stuck in this very lovely, mind you, biome, right? But I wanted to expand, I wanted to do other things, but I lacked the resources to do so. And I lacked the time to put in to get the resources to do so. Yeah, that's basically it. So I've been feeling kind of off. Does that make sense? I've not felt that urge, you know, that you get sometimes when you play Minecraft. That urge that, oh man, I just need to go and play. I'm looking for some food now, guys. By the way, I know I must have put some in here somewhere. Honestly. Oh, what the heck? Let's just go to creative mode and forget about the food for the rest of this episode. Yeah. So I've been feeling kind of disappointed in that I can't break free from this place, you know, that easily, without sort of starting over completely and not having a thing with me and all that sort of stuff. So that's the second reason. Now, I don't know, should we go through the buildings here quickly? Maybe we should, right? We started up here on the hill, right? Pretty much where we spawned. And we built this little house. And this sort of set the tone for the whole rest of the place here. This is just a simple little Christmas decorated house. Oops. You didn't see nothing. Yeah, where we had a little storage, a little furnace, and we had a bed here as well. I'll have to stop doing that if I'm gonna. Yeah. I am planning, by the way, to try and make a world download here. If you're interested in such things. And these little houses we built on a stream. I had a period where I streamed from this world because we had no Primecraft and Lionheart hadn't started yet. And these are the first farms I set up. It's very nice. And I found one of the key ingredients to this mod pack, hemp. So that we got that here as well. And then I think the next thing we built was the windmill up here, and this is one of the builds that I'm most happy with on this world. To be honest, it looks great. It has a function, and it sits in a position where it really defines the whole area. You know, there's not many angles where you can look up and not see this windmill, and this is where I really started benefiting from the modded stuff, really, because this build contains pretty much only modded blocks except the oak, maybe. And even the oak and that, I used the modded stuff to make moldings and stuff like that. Ah! So this build is really cool. I like this. Yeah. Moving on, and the next thing I think we built was the saw mill, which I've used it tons, right? Especially my automated saw over here. And this building looks great as well. And you can see that the roof is messy here. And it is on the starter house as well. But then I kind of lost the urge to do messy roofs. I should really do it, but you know, I can't be bothered. And that kind of is the first sign that you need to think about giving up on a series, when you can't be bothered to do these things. So that was my first tell, really. Next up we have this sugarcane and hemp farm, and yeah, I wanted to try and do some modded automation. This is basically, as you can see, a very standard hemp and sugarcane farm, but we use some modded blocks to detect when to fire the pistons, and then at the other end in the warehouse we have some pipes to freight everything up to a decent level where we can put it in our storage drawer solution. Yeah, so this is the warehouse. We spent a lot of time in here, of course. This is our storage room. Yeah, so here's the pipes coming up from the water streams below and leading into the drawer controller. Yeah, so the warehouse is a very big building. It's not quite finished. I mean, I haven't done the inner ceiling. I haven't messed up the roof. The whole idea was to live up there, but you could do something else up there as well. Because what I would do now, if I were to continue, is I would live in this building, which is what we built last time, which is the water mill. And the outside is kind of finished, or sort of finished. The inside is just very rough at the moment. But this is probably where I would end up living if I wanted to have a bedroom in this world. So there you go. I think that was all the builds. Did I miss anything? I don't think so. Yeah, I want to say this as well. I have some technical problems with this world as well. And I think if I were so inclined, I could probably fix them. But some chunks are corrupted over in that direction. And whenever I go over there, I'm afraid that the game is going to crash and corrupt my save and so on and so forth. So that's yet another of the smaller, many small reasons that I have for wanting to end this series. But come on, we had a good little run. I meant to make around 10 episodes of this, and we ended up with 16. So that's not too bad. And guys, next Friday, in a week's time, look forward to Feed the Beast Revelations, where we're going to have another build-focused series. And I want to tell you something more about that before we finish. I don't know if you follow Primecraft, or followed Primecraft, and now follow Lionheart, but we have come up, I can't speak, with this concept of dominions. And we are going to take that concept into the modded world on Feed the Beast Revelations. And that is something I'm really, really looking forward to. And also, the thing is, Feed the Beast Revelations is brand new. It's 1.12 modded Minecraft, so that's going to be really awesome to try out. In fact, I have already tried out the pack. I made a long stream about it a couple of days ago. But I liked what I saw from that pack, or from that stream. So I'm hoping that the series is going to be awesome. And there are some quite awesome people on there. Some guys from Lionheart, some guys from Primecraft, some new guys, some guys from Waystone. And so that's going to be a nice and interesting mix to have a look at. And oh yeah, and some guys from Prime Fools as well. So yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for following me along this modded journey. And thank you for watching, basically. And I hope you're not too upset about this series being cancelled. And I hope that you look forward to Feed the Beast Revelations. So yeah, I will see you then. I will see you then and there, guys. Oh, but before then, I'm planning anyway to make a New Year's special. And an episode where I look forward to, or a video anyway, where I look forward into 2018, and we try and lay out sort of a road for the channel and its future. So be sure to watch those videos and then catch the Feed the Beast Revelations series when it starts. But yeah, until then, bye!